All right, so we're working on a new program right now where essentially we're going to be buying tons and tons of Teslas, and we're going to be renting them to Uber drivers, or we're going to be hiring Uber drivers at an hourly rate. So this is Hertz's website where we can pretty much buy cars from their site. So I'm going to show you the process of what it looks like for us to find cars. As you can see, I have a wait list right here, and I have 35 cars on it. Prices range, they're all 2023 Tesla Model 3s or 2022s, base model typically, and they're going from anywhere from, like, as you can see, 19.7 to 22.8. The idea that I'm looking for is I don't really care what state they come from as long as they don't have salt damage, which is big. But what I'm looking for is, okay, so if I can buy a car for 19.7, where is it located? And I buy a car for 22.4, where is it located? And if I can get this car, the 19.7 here, cheaper with shipping and everything to my doorstep, then the 22.4, obviously the 19.7 makes more sense. But if the shipping's so expensive on this 19.7, that's why it's so cheap, and this 22.4 makes more sense, then I'd rather have that. But in the grand scheme of things, we need to buy so many cars right now that it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm comparing these also to cars that are like 24 and 25 and 26,000. So I'm choosing the ones that are like 19 to 23,000. So what I'm going to do is really just show you the parameters of the cars that I'm looking at for this specific program. Like I said, these are all for Uber and Lyft drivers, whether we're going to hire them at an hourly rate or they're going to rent from us on a weekly rate. But we're literally just buying Teslas. And the reason is because Hertz is selling so many Teslas right now that there's like a huge influx. I mean, there's a huge amount that we have the opportunity to purchase. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to make it the maximum purchase at 23,700 mileage. I want to do under 50,000. That's a fair amount. So as of right now, how many cars are in this list? 50 cars in this list. I want to do location specific. Let's see, postal code. Okay, I'm going to do 850040. That's our postal code. 500 miles. It's probably a fair. Ooh, look at that. In our range, there's only 4 cars within that. So let's try to do 1,000. Okay, there you go. 21 cars. And in this, you can see where the cars are from. So the ones on this 35 list of cars on this list are all from Colorado. And so literally actually every single one, it's Colorado, this one's California, this one's actually Vegas, but Colorado, all from this little town in Colorado. And so what I do with this information now is I have a couple reps at shipping companies. I'm going to call them and say, hey, how much is it going to cost to get from this little tiny town all the way to Phoenix? And figure it out, okay, how much does it cost for 5 cars, how much for 10 cars, how much just for 1 car, and then be able to determine true cost of getting the cars to our door. And this is one of the places we're buying. Another one that we're looking at is Manheim. So we recently became a dealer. We got our retail dealer license in Phoenix. Not that we're going to be really reselling cars, but we are just using it to buy from auctions, essentially. So we're going to sign in. Just so you guys know, to get access to something like this, there's a back end, and I didn't know about this till I signed up yesterday. It's called dealer access or auction access. You pay $100 a year, and then you get access to all the dealer auctions. But of course, you have to have your dealer license, and they vet you and stuff like that. As in, like, they want to make sure that you're actually a dealer. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Find Vehicles, and I've already gone through this process now in the videos. But I'm going to Tesla, just looking for Model 3s, and I'm looking for Arizona. There's only 9. Colorado, I'm fine with Colorado. California, I'm fine with California. Where else? What other states? Nevada's fine. New Mexico's it's pretty close. All right, so I have all my locations set. I have my 2022 to 2023 maximum miles of 50,000. Now I'm going to do search vehicles. There's only 56 right now. Again, the idea is I want to buy as many in a single place as I possibly can and then have them shipped to Arizona. That's the goal. Just because shipping's cheaper, or buy them in Arizona, but the odds of that are probably slim to none. Like, most of the good deals are outside of Phoenix. The way you can tell whether it's actually going to go through auction versus somebody trying to, like, sell it for retail price on here is they'll have a buy now, like 24.5 for a 23 long range, 36,000 miles. Or actually, that's a standard range. That's a decent deal. I mean, it's a pretty good deal, but in comparison to, like, what you can get Hertz, or if you actually go to the auction when they're running, get a better deal. This is how you know that they're running. And see, this is actually a Hertz car that they're selling. It's the same exact photo, and they're using, as you can see, the same photo for all these cars. See, look at this, MOR 22,000, which is right around roughly what they should be selling for. So this is stuff that we can bid on if we want, and maybe we can even buy it cheaper than what Hertz is selling for. Typically, what big car rental companies do, though, is they won't sell it for, they have like a number. You know, we want $22,000. If it runs through auction and it doesn't sell for what we want, we're just not going to sell it. So they're very picky about their pricing. But as you can see, there's quite a bit of cars on here. Gosh, these buy now prices are crazy. I mean, people just want so much money. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, this auction runs every Thursday. So on Wednesday I'm going to look, find the cards that I want, and I'll be able to bid on them, and I'll be able to click on the CR condition report and see all the damages and stuff that's wrong with it. And then I'm also going to be able to use this list, which I have this list of 35 that I really, really like and want to buy. Some are actually unavailable, as you can see. This one's already off. This one's already off. If it's unavailable, it means it's already purchased. It's actually quite a bit that are unavailable now. Look at that. They sold a couple. It's crazy because when I found out about this program, they're selling like 50,000 Teslas. Hertz was, which is crazy. Okay, I'm cutting my list down. That's sold, unavailable. Wow. So I just cut my list from 35 cars down to 18. So when you have stuff like this, you kind of have to move pretty fast, or else it can go pretty quickly. So I'm going to make some offers on these and just see what we can buy. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll keep you posted. We're probably going to have a bunch more Teslas coming into town soon that we're going to add into our fleet. Excited for everybody to watch the process on watching our fleet grow, and thank you for all the support. See you in the next video.